Hi, it's Lenneke from Len's Crafty Life, and you may or may not have seen my previous craft haul, charity shop craft haul videos, in which I say that we are, hopefully if all goes well, going to move next year, and I will get my own converted garage, which is going to be a large craft room where I can also, give some workshops, because I have collected over the years a lot of things, and you are looking at the floor right now because I want to prepare you to get into a total shock, because I want to show you what my craft area is like right now as it is. It is organized, but it's an organized mess. I know where stuff is, you don't, so you're probably just going to see the mess. But I'm actually quite ashamed of all of this because I have worked in charity shops and I have gathered so incredibly much. I love going to charity shops, and I'll move forward a little bit. And I've worked in charity shops. I love going there. I love collecting stuff. And this is kind of like what you get when you do that over the years. Now I am actually, let me just move one thing. I am actually in my attic, and yes, this is also where my laundry hangs. You come up the stairs, which you just saw, these up here. This is where my laundry hangs. I won't show you my laundry, it hangs there to dry, but this up here on this shelf are all boxes. These are some glass boxes. I want to make like room boxes out of those. If you know Monique from Shabby Monique Brocante, she does a lot of gorgeous miniature room boxes, and that's what I want to do with those glass boxes. Now these are like little shells that I want to all picked up in charity shops, that I want to paint white and hang somewhere, which is going to be my new house. Now there are some more over there. Those are very small boxes with a glass door that my kids have used, but they don't use it anymore, so I want to alter those as well and make a miniature room box. So these are all things that I'll probably do in my new house. Again, in here are some of the smaller boxes with the glass window as well. Then over here is where you see, so let me just get an overview. This is just the landing. This is not my craft room. This is part of my craft space. My craft room is in the attic, and this is also where we have our bedroom. So I'm so much looking forward to the garage that I'm going to get, and that's just going to be for all my hobby items. And I won't go through everything right now because, as you can see, it's just too much. They are all sorted out. This is like avocado dyed materials in there. I've got pearls in the top box, flowers over here. This is all by color sorted out: blue, greenish flowers, yellow flowers and trims, gold on the bottom there. This is a butterfly box, anything and everything in butterfly shape or form. Wooden embellishment, pegs, flower trims, dangle trims, bows in that top box. Then I'll try to move slowly, so hopefully you don't get sick. This is standing on these drawers, and I have got some jewelry all sorted out by color. This kind of creamy brownie. This is my pink color jewelry. So I've got jewelry in here. I've got embellishments in here, in these drawers. More embellishments and alphabets, numbers. These are tags that I bought. Just like that, I've got, how do you call this? Split pins in here. And in here as well, more split pins. And in this box, yeah, these are my breads And pretty much everything I got I picked up from charity shops. I like a bargain. So this is a box full of stencils. That is dyed materials with red cabbage or purple cabbage. These is fabric. I've got a lot of boxes with fabric, and you can kind of see the colors. So that's kind of a peachy color. This is actually a box full of broderie anglaise. Then I've got more trims, kind of a golden on the bottom there, golden brown. This is stuff for painting. These are some books with wallpapers and fabric that I want to use. In that box are my brushes for painting. Then here I got some boxes that I want to alter. This is a very old hat box with some storage in it. My wadding is here. There is a cupboard right there, and it goes down and all the way from the left to the right with all sorts of different papers and paper blocks. Loads of them. As you can see, I can't even get to them. This is actually decoration. It's a very old hat box with an old hat, so I don't have space to display that in here. Oh, let me show you this. This is very nice as well. A very old phone. Very dusty. But I want to display that in my next house, which is going to be a slightly larger house. Now here, I've got some black paper here again. It's all, this is dyed trims, tea dyed, I think. Box with red. These are empty match boxes that I want to collect in there. Loads, again, I won't go through it all. Lots of spare glues. This whole suitcase, old vintage suitcase is full with gorgeous napkins. Got some napkins that I still have to put in there. This is what I picked up. It's Sissy and Franz Josef when I was there with my eldest daughter Lauren earlier this year. On this side, this is where I keep stickers, more wooden embellishments and wooden pegs. In that box are old cards, envelopes, more envelopes and writing paper. And now we get more into, these are plastic bags to keep stuff in, more old papers. This is, here we get the ephemera kind of things, like playing. This box is full with playing cards in different shapes and sizes. There's the bingo that I showed you yesterday, bingo game that I got in a charity shop. This is all for ephemera, some more. This is a heart box, all sorts of heart shapes. In here, this is an old bread box that has cards in it. Box with two different kind of boxes with envelopes. One I think has windows, the other one has not. Picked up in charity shop for only about €3 each, so that's great for journal making. Some more fabrics. Onto my bookcase, and on top of my bookcase I have photo albums that I want to use the papers of, and over there are also covers of books that I can use over here as well, books that I have already used, and I kept the hard covers to use in journaling. These are all my old books, and sorry for the glare there, and they are all for scrapbooking. These are papers, different kind of papers, colored papers. Also here, these are all different colors of papers, again to use in scrapbooking and card making. More books. I've got some music books in here. These are like, which I also showed you, the boxes with the handmade papers. I showed you that in my video yesterday, the 50s book. So those are actually supposed to go into the bookcase, but the bookcase is full. Oh dear, what do I do now? I just stacked them on here. Okay, I'm just going down the stairs a little bit so you can see this part better. More boxes. This is kind of a nice thing that I want to use in my next house, with some notebooks that I still want to alter. These are large photo books, empty, but I want to use the papers. I've got here, over there, that's my box with pink fabrics. And then I've got a whole box full with used envelopes, big ones, large ones, small ones, all sorts of ones. These are my boxes with trims, black trim, kind of a golden brown trim. This is, I think, a miscellaneous box. This box is full with baker's twine. This is a box with ribbons, sticky ribbons. Then I've got 2 boxes here with blue trims. This is another miscellaneous box. The colors that you're missing, I'll show you later. This is the other side of the landing, where I have another bookcase, and I wanted it with glass doors. Now in this old vintage suitcase that's full with wooden beads in all shapes and sizes. Here are some folders with cards, printouts from internet that I can use. In here, let me just open it, then you have a bit less glare. More jewelry, sorted out by color in those boxes. Also here, every box has a different color. This is kind of a black, little bit of cream. This is a blue one. Well, this is miscellaneous. I think this is more like a brown, vintagey. Over here you get some dies, Big's dies. Then over here are my little baskets, and I got all my dies in here on alphabetical order. I make by theme. So here it says alphabets. So this goes from A to D. From E, here it starts with envelopes. And, you know, here got some fleur-de-lis, feathers. It's all in alphabetical order. Herten, which is deer in Dutch. Some I do in Dutch and some I do in English. This is house. This is cross. Labels. Got it all there. Then I go one down, more dies. These are all the frames that I got in here. So frames 3D. Then I got also my square frames, rectangular frames, heart frames, oblong frames, round and oval frames. Now this is a butterfly that I got recently. It makes kind of like doors on the card. I just put it here for now. It should go up there with the butterflies, but it's there temporarily. More frames, more Big's dies. What else have I got in here? I have to just step down. Oh yeah, here are all my tools, label makers, punches, but like the tool punches, not normal punches. It's like a box punch, envelope punch, board, well, different shapes for boxes. Here you go on to more paper things and labels. And stems, old vintage stems are in those plastic bags. Some I have already taken off, cleaned off their back paper from when they were stuck on the envelope. Some I still have to do. Let me just... So I think these one I did. These are very old vintage, like 2 cents. That was like probably about 60 years ago when it was 2 cents. It's almost €1 now to send a postcard. Let me just close these doors. Then we go on to my bedroom / craft room. This dress is there just for decoration. And here on the right are our beds. And this is my craft room. Yay! Again, as you can see, loads of stuff, loads and loads and loads. And lots of stuff on the floor, which I need to tidy up, but as you can see, I don't have much space to tidy it up. So it's there kind of like permanently. So this chest of drawers, which I really do not like, it's practical and that's why I got it, but I don't like it at all. Obviously, it's for my stamps. I've got more stamps than this even, and they're all categorized again. Like the top one is with alphabet stamps or script stamps. There you can see a beautiful script stamp. This one is with dress forms and everything that has to do with a sewing theme. This one is with butterflies, and I put a dragonfly in there that I got recently. Butterfly stamps. Well, then it goes on to birds, flowers, Christmas, frames, men themed thingies. And on top of this I have my boxes. This is a box, a little suitcase, again vintage suitcase with my leftover paper scraps. This is a box with fabric scraps, which you can kind of see there. Really nice box, by the way. No idea. Oh, more tools are in this one, leftover tools. And this little box is kind of miscellaneous. When I go to craft with my friend, I put my scissors in there, my inks and other bits that I take to my friend. Now here, this is my desk area. Here on top I've got this herb spices rack with beads, of course. And these two I want to still paint white, both again with glass doors. I'm trying to collect as many cupboards with glass doors like that one to display things in. This one is still empty, that one is still empty. And this is one of my new lamps that I got from IKEA. And it kind of clamps onto here, so it doesn't take up any space on my desk. And this thingy is where I put my phone, where I film, and this is the desk. You will recognize it because usually I kind of film like this. So I got this curtain there so that when I film you don't see all the mess that's behind here. But let me just take off the peg. More things here. These are some Tilda boxes, which are really nice, really cute, with all sorts of bits and pieces, ink pads, inks, spray inks from different brands, distress crackle paint, stickles, ice, whatever you've flower soft I've got over there. And a lot of this, to be honest, I haven't used even yet. So that's kind of like my problem. I like anything and everything. I'm not just into fabrics. I'm not just into papers. I'm into it all. Now, this is actually, you may have seen my Christmas dress form. We don't have a Christmas tree, but Christmas dress form. And this is the mannequin that I use to make that. So with next month or so, I'll take it down, and from mesh wire, I make a skirt, put green garlands on it. Oh, these are actually my own vintage Barbie dolls that I used to play with. I just put them there, and these are some more dress forms that I have. Let me go back to my desk. More paper blocks, smaller ones. Here I've got more, the bigger ones, more papers. This is my big shot over here. Now I can't even get into my desk, but over here are more big shot dies, like the long ones. This is a stack of things that I collected to start dyeing, coffee dyeing. So old book shapes, the paper doilies I want to start to dye. And then over here I've got boxes with like woolen trims, and box with my washi tape, seed beads, glitter, different colors. So these are all again color coordinated. I've got my electric die cutting machine here, the Gemini, which is great. So in my next craft room, I hope to have more space to put it all in a proper space. This is a bag full of dies that I still actually have to sort out. But this is also belongs to my Christmas present, which is a big shot, but it's the XL big shot, or the big shot plus, I think you call it. So that's why I haven't tidied this up yet, because I need to wrap it for myself for Christmas. Then here in this corner, I got more flowers, partly for decoration, partly to craft with. Like these beautiful flowers, they go into the skirt of my Christmas dress. So throughout the year I keep them here, and come Christmas time when I've set up my flower dress, then or my Christmas dress form, and then I pop those in the Christmas skirt. Here is some wrapping paper and other paper I can craft with. Now we get to the window, and I've got some greenhouses, small greenhouses here with things that I made myself or that others made. And maybe I'll just open it, you can have a little look in there. The thingy with Peter Rabbit, the wall hanging with Peter Rabbit, is from Debbie Vignola. She made that for me, my very first swap. Then here is a greenhouse with the beautiful journal from Jeannie Dreamer that I won. Maybe I've got it closed now. Well, you can't really see it like this. Can you? Well, it's over there. So sometimes I have it open, but now I have it closed so we can see the front of it. So that alters, and I keep it in there to keep it dust free. Then we go down, and over here you can see my beautiful doll's house that I haven't done anything with yet, apart from stuffing it with purchases that I want to use in making a beautiful doll's house. So these in here are my tiny little flowers, so I keep them separate from my other flowers so that I don't use them on other crafts, but that I keep them for my doll's house. This is Fimo clay to make like little plates out of. This is curtain material for the doll's house. Well, anything and everything that I've bought for the doll's house I keep in here. Then here in front of it are my inks, more of my inks, oxide inks. In here are more inks as well. This little chest of drawer that I want to paint white keeps my extra glues and tapes. And well, I can't really get to the rest. This is just an overall room tour. If you want me to go into it all, then I can make separate videos. So just let me know at the end of this video if you want to see more detail in what I have or how I use it, and then I can show you more. Then over to this wall, this is kind of like my inspiration wall. I've got some wall hangings here from my very first what was it, challenge, and from my next challenge. Now if you send me something and you don't see it, I have got it all still somewhere. Not everything is here in this room. Some of it is downstairs in my living room. Some of it I keep in a box because I don't have the space to display everything. So in here, this is, again, I don't really like this little cupboard, but it's so incredibly handy because it keeps everything dust free. These are sliding doors, and as you can see, here are my buttons. In here are little glass bottles. These are actually knights. I got some other glass bottles in here that I can use. This is kind of like, well, I did put it in nice bottles like these, my pearls, to make like what I saw on some videos, what they call like a candy shop or something, but then it's supposed to look all nice with pearls. So it's not real candy, it's just craft candy to craft with. More pearls, beads sequins I got over here. More buttons. So on the top I have the creamy ones. Here are black ones, and over there are more pink ones, yellow ones, brown ones. So I've got those all sorted out by color. These are paper clips I've got here in different kind of shapes and sizes and colors. This is my other desk. So the desk right behind me is where I film. This is my sewing desk, which I got secondhand as well. It's got a door there, and here, well, let me show you. My Big Shot Plus, which is my Christmas present, lives on the floor. Great space for it to live, not. But anyway, it's the way it is at the moment. And this is a sewing desk because the husband of the lady I bought it from made these drawers. And let me see if I can keep the door open with my leg. And I absolutely love this. I think I paid about 35 euros for this. Just look at that. Now my daughter Megan, she loves everything color coordinated as well. So she did this for me. She sorted out all my threads. So I keep the spools with the little spools that go with it with the same color as much as possible. Of course, these drawers come out further, but I can't totally open the door because there's more stuff behind the door. What a surprise! So this is not supposed to live here either, this stack. And the bottom basket is stuff that I have to close, that I have to, how do you say, mend for the rest of my family. No idea anymore what's in this box. Oh yeah, there's Martha Stewart punches in that box. These are all papers that I want to use in journals that I have already taken out of books. Now I got for my new craft room in my new house, I'll take both this desk and this desk, and I will get a craft table. And for all those desks I want to have like this camera phone holder. So this is what I got, which you have just seen. So I bought 2 more recently. Now you see an old vintage suitcase here, and there is an old vintage suitcase over there below it. That's all my Christmas stuff, my Christmas, not decorations, but to craft with. So I've got 2 massively large suitcases full with Christmas. There's like paper blocks in there, glitters, whatever, it's in there. Now this is stuff that I kind of have on hand because where I craft is actually not on those 2 desks, on neither of them, apart from the sewing there and the filming over there. This is where I craft. Guess what it is? Yes, it's an ironing board. So this is where I do my ironing in my bedroom. But I craft here as well, so it's out all the time. And this is the setup of how I craft. So I put this plastic tablecloth on it. I actually usually have my glass craft mat on here as well. Then I've got my hot glue, and this is how I keep everything organized and handy when I craft. So these are my scissors, my tools, my glues, everything that I need, a pencil, a ruler, hole punches for tags, a rubber. This is a rubber to get sticky stuff off, you know. So this is how I see craft videos from others and they always lose their tools. Well, I hardly ever use my tools because when I'm crafting right here, if I don't need something, instead of putting it all over the place, I put it back in the tray. It's actually a cutlery tray. And for me, that works really, really well. So that while crafting, I'm not like, oh, where did I leave my glue? Where did I leave my pencil? Where did I leave my ruler? Where are my tiny scissors? Because when I use it right here, if I'm done with it, I put it back in its spot, so that if I need it again 5 minutes later, I know exactly where it is. So this is a tip that I can give you. Use a cutlery drawer, keep it all organized and handy. Now this is all stuff that I still have to craft with. This is from something that I have to work on. This is actually an old magazine that I use when I glue things. I use this as a background to glue on, and when it's full of glue, I just tear it off and go on to the next page. That's a really handy tip. Now in these baskets are actually cardboard and some ribbons that over there you can see the cardboard, and it has some ribbon on there already because I'm also trying to organize my ribbons more neatly, which I'll show you later. This is kind of like a vintage lamp, which I really like, and this is actually a beautiful wreath made by Chaz. Now this beautiful lampstand didn't have like a glass bowl on it, so I had this basket. It's like a stiff doily basket, and I made a hole in it and made a lamp shape out of it. Now this little how do you say it, cupboard is a display cupboard, and lots of things are in there that people have sent me for, well, there's a lot of glare, for challenges. So a lot is in there as well. Oh, that's actually my wedding dress. I got married to my husband Ronald 10 years ago, and this is actually the bag that I made myself to go with my dress. It is wedding material, and I had picked it up years before that in a wedding shop for free, by the way. So that's what I made to go with my dress, to keep my handkerchief, my lipstick. Now here on top, this is a box where I will keep more entries in that I cannot display. This box is full with pearl strings for crafting. There's more paper in there. And then this is actually a cupboard that I really like because it has two sets of doors. The lower doors I can't get to right now, but I can get to these doors. And I store more of my ribbons in here. Again, color coordinated as much as possible. I still have to tidy that up. And as you can see, I'm trying to put the trims on these cardboard pieces that I've cut out from boxes that I just showed you. Now these are like flower trims in here. These are more like the pinks and the creams. And oh yeah, this shelf is very handy because I craft right here on the ironing board. I can easily access that, and this is where the glues are that I use for crafting. My fabric scissors are here, a water spray, pins, you know, more hot glue, how do you call them, inserts, strips are in here, and different kind of glues. My gesso's in there, so it's all handy, but I keep it nice and tidy. Even in this messy room, I try to keep things nice and tidy behind closed doors when I don't use it. Now here again is more stuff on the floor that I have to tidy up. This I will probably show you in a separate video. These are beautiful old books with small cards in there that images that I can use in crafting. That's a great find. Now let me just pan to the left because we're not done yet, but you'll get an overview a little bit of my craft room, what I've just shown you. I hope I'm not going too fast. Oh yeah, this cupboard, there's just my linen in there, my towels and things, so that has nothing to do with crafting. That's my laundry, that's where you get up the stairs. And here behind the door are my large boxes, more large boxes with more fabric. Again, all sorted by color. And this one is blue and black. That's more like a cream, a darker cream, lighter cream, white, red, more white cream laces, and it goes on here on the top. This is actually a box with just flowers, and it just has like cream brownish flowers in it and more like mauve and purple flowers in it. Then next to it, the white basket has tissue papers and packaging that I want to reuse, that I didn't buy but received and I want to reuse. There's envelopes in here, more wrapping paper, this plastic just to wrap things in for shipping. Here is a large box full with all my pink flowers, large and small. I may do a destash and get rid of my larger flowers. Like these are orchids and I don't really use them. I got them because in the beginning I started off with mixed media, but I'm not doing like mixed media paintings to hang on the wall. I'm not doing those anymore, so I don't really need the things. This is a whole large box full with, and it's large, if you see my hand, it is large, with white flowers. Then this is my doily box, different colors. I do want to sort those out. In my next craft room I'll sort everything out by color, so I don't have the ribbons with the ribbons, like the pink ribbons and the blue ribbons and the gray ribbons all in one cupboard. I'll put the pink ribbons with the pink fabric with the pink pearls, because the way I craft, I noticed, is I like I think you call it monochromatic or something, that the colors that you use, I don't use black and purple and pink and white all in one make. If I make something, I tend to stick to one color, or two, white or cream and pink, or white or cream and blue, or white or cream and green. So for me it makes more sense to have all the colors, everything that I have in a color, like pearls or beads or even the jewelry and doilies and fabrics and flowers, everything that I have in one color, to keep that together so I can use it on my make. So that's the way I want to organize my next craft room. Now we're not done yet. This is a walk-in wardrobe. I've got some books in there. My husband's clothes and my clothes are here, but it's not about clothes. And yes, I do have a lot of clothes, but I used to be a bit slimmer than I'm now. So I got literally 4 sizes of clothes in here. My husband wants me to chuck a lot of them, which I can understand, but I still hope to lose weight and to be able to chuck the larger sizes, which I wear at the moment. So I don't want to give up yet on them. You understand? So here on the left, this is a very narrow walk-in wardrobe, or I've made it narrow. Here on the left are boxes and baskets full with stuff that I want to alter. Like all these, I still want to alter. These are tiny little houses that I want to alter. Here are the larger ice cream cones that I still need to alter. In this box are like shells. If you know Jane Marge, then you've seen the shells that she has been altering lately, and it's just gorgeous. So I have a lot of those as well. Haven't done anything with them yet. So all these baskets are full with stuff, bird houses, boxes, shoes, little shoes, baby shoes, children's shoes that I want to alter. Now this basket in here is with all my papers and things that I use that are actually rubbish that I want to use in making journals. So paper bags in different shapes, different sizes, even, sorry for my fingers there, even packaging, wrapping, cardboard, from all sorts of actually rubbish that I can use for journaling. So let me move out of here. That box over there, it's like a treasure chest. I still want to alter that as well. Make it white, although it is quite nice. It's got a map on it now. So there you go. Now let me just move back slowly. Hope you still don't get dizzy. And then you can see my craft room from this angle. There you go. And usually when I craft, the beds here are full with stuff, because here all the boxes are stacked one on top of the other. So if I need the bottom box, which to be honest, I'm actually trying to avoid needing to get into the bottom box. That's why black and blue is on the bottom right there, because I hardly ever use that. I need to take off all these boxes, and where do I leave them? Well, obviously on our beds. So, and as you can see, there is still some stuff on the beds. And actually, let me get to this little basket. This is what yesterday I went to another charity shop. Yay! I know I did put up 2 charity shop videos, but that was actually from weeks ago. And this is what I got yesterday. So I got the basket, and there's actually an insert, a cloth insert, like actually this one. Oh, I haven't shown you this one. Under my craft table / ironing board, I keep this basket, and this is with everything, kind of tools that I keep handy, like my cutting boards, scoring boards are in here, and some other bits and pieces that bigger tools that I want to keep handy while I'm crafting. So let's go back. So yeah, that's what I was going to show you, like this cloth insert, something like this, that goes into this basket as well, but I already put it in my wash, so I always wash everything. Now I got this lovely box yesterday, and I really like that lid. It's very pretty. Don't know if I can open it one-handedly. It's dark on the inside. I may paint that white. This is actually my mum has this, and this well, she has like the whole china, the whole series in place that we use at Christmas time when we eat with her, but she hasn't got this bowl yet, and it's real china. It's very pretty. It's called Rosenthal, and she doesn't have this bowl yet, and I picked it up yesterday in a charity shop for €7. New, it's probably about 30 euros, 32 euros. So this is going to be one of her Christmas presents. Here, let me see if I can get that in focus. Rosenthal, Molière, Germany. So then yesterday I got this. This is a box of playing cards, but it all has maps of London, which is quite nice. Now, of course, I can't show you now. Ah, this is hard to do one-handedly. Where are the maps? Oh, here. So I thought those would be nice to use in journals as well. I got this pretty little frame. And I got, oh, well, this is not for crafting. This is for sleeping. I always sleep. I'm a very light sleeper, meaning I wake up at any sound, at light, at anything. So I sleep with this on my eyes every single night, wherever I am. This little box has, it's kind of vintagey. Hello, please open. Yeah, got it. And it has these really vintage, like, domino thingies. And I don't know how you call this, these vintage images. And I thought those would be great to use in journals as well. So got that. I don't know the prices of this all. And then lastly, I got this music book. I've got an awful lot of music paper already. But since this one is very wide, most music books are vertical. This is kind of like horizontal. I thought that would be great to use in journals as well, because then you have your pages upright and you can fold it in half and you've got some pages in your journal with music that is not like this, you know, which is happening when you've got the vertical book. So that's why I got that. And then lastly, let me show you what my, well, I'm not sure if this is going to work, what my next craft room is going to be like. The big garage. Now this is quite a small drawing actually, but this, I haven't done much crafting, but this is what I've been working on, measuring it all out. This is like the garage doors where you enter. It has some nice opening doors with glass in it right now. It has already been converted, which is great. Sorry if I'm shaking too much. This is about 9 meters, which is maybe 11 yards or something. This is about 3 meters or 3.5 meters, which is probably about 3 or 4 yards. And so I can put a very large table of 4 meters in the middle. Have some smaller cabinets like the IKEA bookcases. I'm not an IKEA fan, but for storing things neatly and tidily, if that's a word, I do like the IKEA ones. This is where I want to put some IKEA PAX wardrobes. Yes, wardrobes, because they're very deep. And the fabric boxes, this is 3 meters, so just over 3 yards, maybe 3.5 yards. So because they're very deep, I can put the plastic boxes that you've just seen with all my fabrics, I can put them in there, and it will have sliding doors so you won't see them. So everything is going to be neat and tidy, because this room is also going to be used as a prayer room. We have prayer meetings that we organize, and so it needs to be behind closed doors. So right now everything is on display over here. It won't be in this room. And here's a window. I put my white desk over there where I do my filming. This is my sewing desk. And this will be, we'll put in a window. There's no window there. And this is going onto the garden. So we're going to put in a window here. And this is going to be my work area. I will have a standing desk. I like to stand like I am now on the ironing board, because when you stand, you don't have to get up, sit down, get up, sit down, get up, sit down, get up to get everything. So I like to craft standing. So it's a little bit of an idea of what I've been working on lately. Getting all the measurements of the room, of all the IKEA cupboards, and where I'm going to put what, how I'm going to organize it all. And but we won't be moving until next year. We'll get the keys in January, so we can start. I'll just show you my room again, and you've got something else to look at. Lots of stuff to look at. Oh, by the way, I've been to Canada. I already had that flag. I love Canada. I love many countries, the States as well. Beautiful, but I love Canada. So from January onwards, we're gonna do up the house, but we have to wait till my youngest daughter Megan has passed her exams, which will be in May/June, before we can fully move there. So I will do, sorry, hit my camera there. I will do another craft room tour in my next house, but you'll probably have to wait about 8 months before I can do that, before it's all done and dusted and organized. So I hope you like this. Let me know what you think. Please don't say it's a mess. I know it's a mess. But I've seen many other famous crafters here on YouTube doing a room tour, and they had such messy rooms that it gave me the courage to show you mine. And I thought it will just be nice to show you what it's like right now, and even just for myself, to keep this video as a memory of what it was like, and to compare it with how gorgeous and neat and tidy and organized it's going to be in my next craft room. So anyway, thanks so much if you still hang in here, and I hope you have a great day, and see you later in my next video, I hope. Bye bye.